Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Reefer Report. Today's episode is sponsored by Phoenician Cannabis, and we will be discussing Arizona's marijuana industry and how proposed micro licenses aim to bring diversity and challenge the status quo.
And here we go.
Now, if you did not know, Arizona's billion-dollar cannabis industry faces challenges from Republicans proposing bills to legalize hemp, introduce unlimited marijuana micro licenses, and support social equity applicants. Concerns about corporate dispensaries dominating the market prompt calls for reform. Changes to Arizona's marijuana laws legalized in 2010 for medical use and 2020 for recreational use require bipartisan support due to the 1998 Voter Protection Act. Proposals aim to address social equity issues, hemp legalization, and introduce micro licenses to break dispensary exclusivity. So I know a lot of you guys are probably asking, just as I was, like, what are these micro licenses and what are their main objectives? What are they being created to do? Well, micro licenses in the context of Arizona's cannabis legislation refer to a proposed regulatory framework that could create a new category of licenses for individuals within the state. These licenses would grant individuals aged 21 and older the authority to grow up to 150 marijuana plants, process the plants for various products such as edibles or concentrates, and directly sell these products to consumers who are also 21 and older. The concept of the micro licenses aim to diversify the cannabis industry by providing an alternative to the current system dominated by large corporate dispensaries, which we can all admit is basically what we're seeing today. I know a lot of you guys can agree with this, but it truly feels like there's no true diversity when going to dispensaries, not just product wise, but really dispensary wise. I mean, let's think about all the dispensaries you have out here. They're mainly Harvest, Verano's, Curaleaf. I mean, you got a handful of Nirvanas, but I don't really know Nirvana and Mint's situation, to be quite honest with you. But a lot of the mom and pop shops, in my opinion, have all either failed under this new recreational cannabis system or it's just been bought out by, big corporations. So it would be refreshing, especially for someone like me, a cannabis connoisseur, one that travels pretty frequently, not just for business, but like on the search for, high quality cannabis products. It would be nice to see some diversity, to see something different when traveling to different states. Not that there's anything wrong with these outer state brands coming into Arizona, but my issue with that is like when they come into Arizona and work with, the big corporate brands, and we really just get a copycat of what we already have. It's not like they're switching the game up or doing anything different. They're really just bringing genetics over and continuously growing it their same way. So, um, maybe with these micro licenses, we'll see a lot more, inclusivity as far as, strain selection, how things are grown, how things are cared for, managed. Maybe there won't be so much pressure to meet quotas because there's no more big investors backing these projects or these products and these businesses. So, all in all, it sounds good. It sounds great, but however, some details of the proposed micro license system, such as restrictions on selling to other marijuana businesses, have generated discussion and debates among lawmakers and stakeholders. So they're really the ones that are in our way and will continue to be in our way until we can get majority of the people to go out there and make a difference. And like, let's just think about it. The reason why those people won't, I believe the Democrats won't get on board is simply because of money. Why would they let anything fuck up their money? Like, it's not about the patient to them. It's about how quick they can get their next buck. So why would they want to interfere with that is my question, or is the question. So all in all, man, it really does come down to us. And the only thing I can encourage you to do is get out and let your voices be heard. I know they're meeting tomorrow downtown at the Capitol around 2 p.m., but I would recommend you getting there a little bit early, just to peep the scene, get an opportunity to speak and really allow these people to hear what the monopolies have done to the cannabis industry, to the cannabis community as a whole. If we're gonna really focus on cleaning this stuff up, it's gotta be done by us, the consumer, that the real consumer. One thing that I was told was I do know who's behind this bill, and I promised I wouldn't name drop, but I will back that person just because of how they move and operate in the industry. Very reputable person, a person for the community. I think, with them backing that this bill is in good hands and has a lot of opportunity to get better. So it's got my back. Doesn't mean it should automatically have yours. I obviously encourage you guys to read into it more, go out and listen to what's being done, what's being said, and make your decision based off that. But that's my 2 cents about this whole thing, bro. At the end of the day, I'm ready to see a tremendous change in the cannabis industry, as I'm sure you are as well. So we can't talk about change and not really go out and do anything about it. So get your asses out, go make a fucking change, and be sure to follow Arizona Normal and the Dreamy Pinky. That way you can stay up to date on these manners. They're a little bit more informed and more educated on these topics. I'm just a messenger. So I'm just here to get you guys thinking, to get your brains going. So follow them, stay up to date, get your asses out tomorrow. Hit the like, subscribe, and follow button. That way, you can keep up with the Reefer Report from here moving forward. And as always, I appreciate y'all, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.